There you go. Here we go. Here we go.
This is Mr. Edward Contreras of Up and Smoke Management Corporation, exclusive manager of DatGuy, and we approve this message.
Hey, man, you see that guy?
What guy?
What guy? That guy.
No, what guy?
Hot damn, that guy. Oh, that guy.
What's up, brother?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, hallelujah.
Yes.
I'll tell you something right off the bat.
Okay.
That little music in the beginning, it's almost like porn music.
Oh,
I
no.
don't know if we're going to have a little build up to that guy with some soft porn
No,
music.
we don't need that.
So-
Boy, that went south quickly.
Yeah, we're out on that. Just saying, we're out.
Well, we can't hear you anymore. We're going to have to let you go.
Wow.
So I got to tell you guys something right now. Jason, you too, you got to hear this.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Elon Musk and Captain Brad. We are hooked up to the Starlink system.
Starlink, I was about to say, that's his deal.
Starlink, yes.
Yeah,
He's always putting up satellites. I am aboard the Zodiac on the rest of, and he's now hooked up to satellites. We are hooked up. I got solid bars throughout this whole broadcast, so we're good to go. I want to give a shout out to Captain Brad. Thank you so much, there, Brad.
Absolutely. Captain Brad and the whole crew down there in Key West. So how's everything going, brother?
So everything is going really, really good. That guy in Paradise is getting really, really busy.
Yeah.
I'm really, really happy to say that we are too shy of breaking 3,800, which is 500 more in 9 days. So growth is going really, really well. Getting out there, cruising like crazy.
Yep.
It's been busy down in Key West, guys. It's busy here.
Yeah, is it hot? Is it hot down there?
It's hot. So, we talked about this last time. Hazy, hot, and humid. July and August. Why people don't come down here in July and August? Well, they're coming here now.
Oh, wow.
It's hot. It's hot, guys. I don't sugarcoat that. It's hot. If you come down here and you're, oh my God, I'm so hot. Guess what? You're in Key West in July and August.
Yeah, I wouldn't go down there in July or August.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of people don't, and they'll wait for the cooler time to come down. But Key West is happening. Cruise ships are constantly here now. I try showing you the big ones that come in. It's just basically it's one, I guess, every day. If not every day, every other day, there's a new cruise ship in town. Restaurants, bars, everything is going really nice in Key West.
Very cool. Very cool.
No more off season.
Yeah.
Really
I think you're right about that. I think there was a time, during this time of year where it was considered off season. When I first went down to Key West, that's how it was. It's off season down here, so. And it was kind of nice. It was really kind of nice to go down in off season. But I think everybody has caught on to that, and they're like, "Hey, let's go down there. It's off season." Well, now everybody knows.
Right. Danny, it did calm down a little bit. It's not full mayhem 24/7.
Right.
But it's not the usual off season that if you come in off season or like my wife and myself, we love off season. I've said that last week. So it calmed down, but it's not off season. Okay.
Gotcha.
There's still your normal traffic, and it's good. Put it to you this way. If you're coming down to Key West, you'll have a great time. Just don't bring too much clothing. You don't need a lot of clothing right now, okay? Shorts and T-shirts everywhere you go. Okay?
I need to get some clarification on something. I was looking. I started to send this picture to you, but I had some friends that were arriving in Key West, and they were on the tarmac, and taking their selfies and all that stuff. Has the Key West airport changed the welcome sign up there from the people? That we always see
up top, right?
Up top from when you're coming across the tarmac.
You know what? That's a great question, Danny. But from what I know, no, it did not change. You seen differently?
Yeah, it sure as hell looked like it yesterday. So we need to get some clarification about that, because if they took down the old sign, with the kids and all that stuff standing out there, that's what you really, really saw, when you first got to Key West, and you was damn glad to see it.
So I'll tell you what, that you just put me on a mission.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
I will find out for you, because that's what I was talking about to everybody, about the changing of the vibe, changing of the atmosphere down here. A lot of people know they have a lot of plans for that airport. An $80 million job, and no more walking across the tarmac. I told you that I love to walk across the tarmac.
I do too.
I love to open that airplane door and get hit with that hot air. And you know what? Occasionally you're going to get wet.
Yeah.
I got that. Some people don't like it. They're doing a lot of changes. If they took those, those figures down from up top, that's part of the flavor. That should stay. I'll get on it, Danny. I don't know if they're gone, so I really don't want to comment too much on it. Changes are happening in Key West. Brad and I were talking about that this morning. Changes are happening. Some are for the good. Some aren't. It's not what a lot of people like, especially if you love old Key West.
Yeah.
That's what's changing. They are making it more family friendly, which I mean is no problem with me. I don't go out late anyway, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
But I have been to some functions lately, hotel, 7, 8 o'clock at night, where they're all running around like lunatics. And I'm like, oh boy, good thing I don't have any kids, you know what I mean? So, it's changing. It's changing. It could be a really positive thing. I don't know yet. But definitely with the airport, no, I'm not for that. So, change is good, I guess they say. There's been a lot of changes in the past 2 years on everybody's level. Personal changes, business changes. We all know that.
Right.
It seems like we're in the decade of changes. The way the country is changing.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
All right.
But
so tell us where you're at there. You're with Captain Brad, and is that the Key West Bite?
We're at the Bite. I'm trying to show you in the background. I got the Conch Republic is behind me. Schooner Wharf.
Oh, okay.
America's 2.0. Yeah, so that's what we're like. Where I'm pointing now is where 2.0 is.
Okay.
Where I'm pointing now is where the Conch Republic is. I know it's a little glare. You can't see behind me. I'm right at the end of the dock. Brad has got, this is a 60-foot catamaran, so he can't go too far in.
Right.
I'm on the Zodiac. And, Brad's a dear friend of mine, and he's always put a lot of faith in me and a lot of trust in me. And he believes in me, and he believes in that guy and the potential and where we're going. We have a couple more ideas that Brad and I have been throwing around. I walked up on him, and he was playing with his drone. The reason why I'm saying that is because Brad's going to do a couple things with the dry Tortugas.
Really?
We're going to talk about that a little with you guys. How would you like it? Heather, Brian, Jason, how would you guys like 3 days in the dry Tortugas? All the stars in the world are out here. The whole universe is open to you. You have no light pollution.
Yeah.
You have all the water sports, kayaking. I'm going to give Brad 2 of my kayaks put on this boat. You have snorkeling, diving. Brad has a hydrofoil right next to me. If you never hydrofoiled before, just imagine yourself disconnecting.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
Disconnecting from mainland.
Yeah, cell phones don't work out there.
That's where I'm going to touch on that. It's nice to disconnect and shut them off, but now Brad is the only boat down here with this Starlink uplink. He's got the dish is right next to me, so he can broadcast from the dry Tortugas. You can get phone service. It's a matter of if you want to or not.
I got you.
You know what I mean? A lot of people need to disconnect. It's good for the soul.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I know that wish that they disconnect from me. Are you there?
This is true. Well, not really from you, but mostly from Jamie.
Well, that's true.
I was going to say that guy.
He's disconnected enough as it is, so they don't have to worry about that.
Maybe I need to disconnect even more. I'm down for that.
If I can go to the dry Tortugas for 3 days and not hear about St. Louis or anything like that, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Danny, if you wouldn't mind, I have Captain Brad right next to me. Hey, Brad, come on over here a minute. I wanted him to tell you a little bit about this dry Tortugas trip.
Gentlemen.
Hey, brother, how you doing, man?
Good afternoon, sir.
How you doing, brother?
The Sunday morning show, Brad.
Oh yeah, we listen all the time. What's up, Danny? And Pete?
Hey, man, good to see you,
Hey,
man.
good afternoon, man.
Looks like you're living a dream as always every time I see you.
I'm doing whatever I can to maintain paradise when that guy isn't on the wall.
Yeah.
I'm just here in the background putting a little bit of wood on his fire.
That's right.
On one of our boats is always a good time because this guy is like an Energizer bunny. He's like Duracell on Red Bull on crack every time we get together. The ideas, the stories. We got to get you guys down here a little bit more frequently. This once a year thing is a bunch of.
Yeah. We've been, last year I think we were down twice. We went down in March and kind of buttoned things up with Rick's. That all worked out beautifully in November.
Right.
So yeah, we do need to get down there because, we're talking 3 days to go out with you guys. And, that's kind of hard to do when we're there working pretty much with the showcase the entire week. So we got to plan to come down for like a long weekend or something.
Well, here's what I think. We've been supporting the Tiki songwriter entourage.
Yeah. That
whole thing has been going on for years, and we've been donating charters to the folks.
Yeah.
And been doing well. It's really getting people out on the water to see some stuff. Well, now we've got this 60-foot catamaran. This fleet is growing, and what I'm thinking we should do is not only are we going to support the festival as usual, but what if we did like a contest or a raffle where a grand prize out to the Dry Tortugas, it's like a $15,000 value.
Wow.
And all expense is paid. And what we want to do is while we are raising some awareness for the contest and Tiki Man Radio itself, we want to put a little underscore of what's going on with the environment. We've got a lot of things that are happening down here that may or may not be related to human interaction. And sometimes you have to shine a bright light on some of that stuff.
Sure.
And we can take people up close and personal to not only beautiful Key West, not only what's going on the reef here, the dolphin playground, all the different backcountry discovery routes that you can do, the Boca Grande, the history of Blackbeard, the high seas, piracy, and the golden age of sailing that happened here, but all the way out to Fort Jefferson, which is like Alcatraz on steroids meets the Pentagon meets Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, and it's haunted.
Yeah.
I mean, what a story that place has. But we can't really talk about it in the third person. We got to get you guys on board.
We do. If we're going to really promote this thing the way we should, we actually need to experience it ourselves. And so we got to figure out.
Otherwise, you'd be liars.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be liars.
And that's what I've never gotten on the radio and say, hey, go do this or do that if I haven't already done it, so.
Right.
So here's the challenge. We want to challenge Elon Musk because he needs our help. We're going to start a GoFundMe campaign for that guy.
Yeah, he's definitely struggling. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think thoughts and prayers.
Yeah,
Let's do what we can. But what if? So I was down in Dry Tortugas, which is 70 miles offshore in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. There's no land in sight for hours as you're sailing out there. And I think I'm one of the first people on Earth to ever do a live stream from Dry Tortugas, and it worked on this Starlink deal. I mean, it was broadcasting right to 250,000 miles away to a satellite and then back down to my Facebook page.
Right.
Meanwhile, my girlfriend is down in the cabin watching Yellowstone, streaming live.
So that tells you it's really good if he's streaming at the same time you're streaming.
Well, I'm thinking that if she's watching Kevin Costner and I'm doing Facebook Live, we got some bandwidth. So what if we did a live remote broadcast from Dry Tortugas? I don't think that's ever been done. Ever.
I don't think it's ever been done either.
So because the technology doesn't exist. You're out there in the middle of nowhere and you're not on any kind of cell tower. I mean, you're out in the ocean.
Yeah.
So you guys could be the first ever live remote broadcast from the most remote national park in the national park system. And that is my offer to you.
Hey!
Sounds good to me. I mean, wow.
Now, this is something we need to get together and plan out.
Yeah, I don't see any negatives here at all.
I think we just planned it.
That's what this is right now.
We got to pick some dates.
We're going to run it by Manager Contreras.
Yeah.
Well, man, we got to have that guy part of it.
Oh, well, you know.
I mean, you should have seen the stack of paper. I mean, it looked like a yellow page.
I know. It's crazy.
All this stuff, this monetization, and, you know.
Yeah,
it's a big.
The girls in the home office come down here raising hell all the time. Like, we got another contract in the mail. I'm like, I know.
You know, Danny and friends, you know, he had brought up about the environment. The reason why he had brought that up is Brad and I are both talking about that, and Brad and I are really, really strong supporters of, you know, knocking down this plastics problem that we have. It's a big problem down here in Key West. I know that up on the mainland, like Miami and Fort Lauderdale, they're doing a plastic-free.
Right.
Of plastic-free.
A lot of restaurants are, especially
Yes,
here
they
in
are.
town. Yeah.
Yes.
You know, a lot of places are. I would love for Key West to get involved with that. And, you know, I am a Key West ambassador, so I am involved in the ambassador program. I'm thinking about proposing this to them, and let's try getting Key West plastic free. You know, Brad brought up about the schooner.
Right.
About every utensil Schooner Wharf uses is plastic. Mm-hmm. You know what? I was at the Perry Hotel last night watching Rob Benton, and every cup that I got was made of corn, which is biodegradable.
Right. Yeah.
You know, we live in a what's the habitat? It's a marine sanctuary. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And yet, no matter where I turn, you always find plastic bottles, plastic bottle caps, bags.
Yeah.
I think we need to work
COVID
on this.
masks.
You know,
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Yeah.
Well, when we go snorkeling and scuba diving, I can't tell you how many COVID masks we're pulling off the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's the outline with the string, and you know, say what you want about COVID, but could you have disposed of your mask a little bit better?
Exactly.
It goes on and on and on and on.
These are the things I think that we're looking to get into a little bit, Danny, and including with Tiki Man Radio, the whole broadcast itself. You know, if we can get out to the Dry Tortugas, if we could do a live broadcast from in the middle of nowhere, you know how many people dream to be in the Dry Tortugas, and yet here we are doing a live broadcast, showing them everything, whether we're snorkeling, whether I'm kayaking, or whatever. I could see this happening.
Sure.
Unless you're too scared. Unless you're scared.
No, I'm not scared of nothing, and I can do anything.
You know, you're more than welcome to.
We got Dramamine for you.
Well, it does take a little bit to get out there. So if you, if you're a little queasy, the truck, really the key that I've found out over the years about being seasick is don't get drunk the night before.
No, not at all. Nope.
This is true.
The trick is don't sober up.
Yeah. There you go.
Keep on drinking, right?
Well, listen, we can talk more about this, figure out a weekend or something, that we can come down, maybe a Friday through Monday kind of thing, and kind of figure this out. But that's a once in a lifetime opportunity right there. So we definitely need to talk about it.
Not only for you, but also your listeners.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we can do some type of contest. We can work out the details. We put it up there. We promote it through DatGuy.
Yeah.
And we let the DatGuy be the tour guide through paradise, because that's the deal. Yeah. And you guys obviously need to experience it first person.
Sure.
But as far as the seasickness goes, when you've got a 60-foot by 30-foot catamaran, they don't lean over, they don't bounce around. It's a little bit more like riding a train than being on a boat. And when you're here in the Keys, we call it paradise not as a cliche, but it's inside the reef. So it's kind of like the kiddie pool. That reef is protecting us from all of the crazy waves through the Atlantic, and the entire trip down, it's really manageable. Yeah. And the only thing to really worry about is whose turn is it to play a song on the Bluetooth. Yeah. We got a stereo on this boat that will kill fish. Let's be honest. And then Maddie, who's our first mate, she will provide such a spread, 3 meals a day for 3 days. And this will go out to any of your listeners. Obviously, it goes to you guys. Of course, we're going to be supporting the festival as we do every year with RE here for the local sundowners and sunset cruises and the snorkeling trips and stuff like that. But really what has gotten popular is this Dry Tortugas trip. Yeah. And this year, 30 trips to Dry Tortugas since January.
Wow.
So it is the single coolest thing you could do on a boat in this country. I'll tell those that sail around Hawaii, they can stuff it. Come to Key West and let me show you what time it is, because they can hold my beer.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Well, listen, we'll be in touch. We'll talk more about this and figure this out, because I'm going to take you up on that offer.
That's there to be taken up on.
Good. I wish you would.
All we want to do is make sure that somebody takes that guy's seat, because man, oh man,
Yeah.
I don't blame you on that one.
that's a human rights violation.
I know that's right. I know that's
Shut
right.
Jason's mic off. So listen, we'll start that up, Danny. Thank you so much, Brad. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Thank you for putting your
Yeah, thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
I'm sure you guys will send you pictures of the trip.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. That's all right. I'll stay home with Brody. Whatever.
Yeah,
it's all
yeah.
good. Let them go out and have a good time.
We're trying to go out and relax. Why would we bring you along? I mean, come on.
Do you see the abuse I take?
No,
Do you see that?
I would tell your manager.
Yeah, that's right. I am going to tell my manager.
Oh my God.
Well, your manager's going to be in the studio next 2 weeks.
This is Mr. Edward Contreras of Up and Smoke Management Corporation, exclusive manager of DatGuy. And we approve this message.
Your manager will be here at my house for the next 2 weekends, so
I know.
You don't have a fence?
We love those guys. We can't wait to see them. But
Well, I'll tell you what, if you guys want to look at some of the pictures of the things that we have done on the Dry Tortugas trips and others, go out to restlessnative.com, check out our Instagram. Right from the website, you can go to our Facebook, our Instagram, and this thing called TikTok now that all the kids
Oh, he knows. Believe me, they know.
Look at the pictures and the videos that we've put up of Dry Tortugas, and it's like swimming in a fish tank. The water's turquoise blue, dolphins, sharks, parrotfish, mutton, sergeant majors. Sunsets out there are better than anywhere else I've ever been, and I've sailed the whole world. You guys got to see what this looks like. See it on the website, restlessnative.com, to look at it virtually. You can enter the contest to come, and again, we're going to support you guys for all the festivals until this thing starts selling out stadiums.
well, there you go, brother. Hey, man, we appreciate it. Real quick, DatGuy, how can people get in touch with you if they want to come to Key West?
So that guy in paradise, give me a shout, give me a text, send me a message, whatever you would need to do. 917-692-8251. I'll make it happen. I want to let you also know, Danny, real quick, there's a lot going on right now. It's the Mango Fest right now all weekend. We were at Sound Check. We were at the Perry. Lots of great music. July 1st is coming up. It's nonstop this week. Lots of events happening. The pie eating contest is going on. Everything Key Lime is going to be happening from like Wednesday right through the 4th.
I remember when you attempted to do that one year.
Yeah, I remember that. Yes.
I might enter the pie eating contest again. How now? Because I know how to win. You knock it all off. That's really it. Because that guy didn't eat that pie. So lots of events happening, guys. I try to bring you as much live events as I can. We went aboard that Coast Guard cutter, the Eagle, the tall ship. Over 23 sails, 150-foot mast yesterday.
Wow.
What a boat! It's in port right now.
It's a floating museum.
Yeah, it's such a great boat. All the cadets are on that boat learning about sailing. You know, imagine in the Coast Guard learning about sailing. So, once again, everybody, that guy in paradise, I'll make your dreams come true. I'll get you to that Dry Tortugas or anywhere else. If you need to cruise, you need to fly anywhere, vacation to Vegas, wherever.
Yeah.
Give me a call, 1-7-692-8251. Hey, thanks so much, guys.
Yeah, man. Brad, always great to see you, brother, and we'll see you soon. We'll get together and talk about this, okay?
Absolutely, we will. I hope everyone has a positive Sunday. Yeah. Make sure everyone hydrates and flush out the toxins from the week, all right?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
A lot of flushing needs to be done around here for sure. So anyway.
Yeah, you want to flush that guy sitting next to you, too.
See you, brother.
Hey, once again, Captain Brad Markham, Restless Native Charters. Thank you so much.
You could hear the wind
See you, brother.
across the ocean.